My ex-girlfriend came over one night for a random hookup that we both agreed to. As soon as I finished, I realized that I just wanted her out of my house. She refused to leave and eventually fell asleep in my bed. I don't know what I was thinking, but I ripped out my arse pubes and put them in her hair and face. So I'm guessing politely asking her to leave just wasn't an option then? You could have literally done anything else, but you decided to rip out your asshole hairs and put them in her face. Why? The people of Reddit are fucking crazy. Reddit. It's an app I feel like we're all very familiar with at this point. It's almost like the ancient version of Twitter. Even though Twitter has a larger active user base, I still feel like Reddit remains superior. In all aspects, Reddit is just a better place to be. And that's mainly thanks to subreddits, communities and commissions tailored to a certain subject. And yes, they have every subject. Every subject. Whereas Twitter just has a bunch of people flailing their opinion around like it's fact, subreddits are made in a way where you're allowed to say things without too much backlash. In fact, most people just say anything without any backlash. But I guess one of the biggest differences between Reddit and Twitter is that Twitter just has a bunch of people who are stupid, who think they're not stupid, but in reality they are fucking stupid. But on the other hand, Reddit has people who are genuinely mentally unstable. I spent up to 10 minutes in the Reddit confession subreddit and holy fuck. Up to 80% of this app knows someone who is the spawn of Satan or is the spawn of Satan themselves. They're either evil or just flat out terrible human beings. I'm convinced that if you allowed any judge to read a confession subreddit, then half of them would be in jail. But in all seriousness, these guys are fucking horrible people. I don't know what gave them the idea to share any of this. I would have gone to the grave with all of these stories. I mean, you can call me an asshole as much as you want, but compared to these guys, I am a fucking saint. Honestly, reading this subreddit makes me realize how much of a normal person I really am. But let's see just how bad that they could possibly be. When I was 6 years old, my buddy and I decided to put a boulder on a seesaw and see if we could make a catapult. We were 6 years old, damn it. I was a weak kid and I couldn't get a proper grip on it. I accidentally dropped it and my friend's hand got caught underneath the boulder on cement ground. He started screaming and I got scared and I just ran away. He stayed like that for a few hours. What the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you do that to your own friend? He started screaming, so your first instinct is to run away, not to fucking help him at least? You didn't try pulling his hand out or rolling the boulder over? And why the fuck are two 6-year-olds trying to pick up a fucking boulder? I know you guys were kids, but are you fucking slow? That is a terrible idea. I know for a fact that kid definitely has permanent hand fractures thanks to you and your fucking idiocy. He was your friend and you just left him. You ran away whilst he was screaming. I guess that goes to show how strong your friendship was. Holy hell. I'd like to imagine that they didn't stay friends after this. There was a little girl in a wheelchair who came into my Sunday school class when I was 7 or so. She wasn't buckled in, and if she got too close to the edge of the chair, she'd pinch forward and fall on her face pretty dramatically. I can already tell where this is going. For some reason, little kid me thought this was really fun. Yeah, fun. So I'd sit next to her and nudge her forward surreptitiously until she would fall. I would always act surprised when she did and try and help the teacher get her back in her chair. Why? Why the fuck would you ever do that? The user put in the bottom that I still feel terrible to this day. Well, how the fuck do you think she felt? You literally said that she would fall dramatically on her face every time you do it. Like, why, man? Just come on, man. I mean, you acted like it was some funny little prank. She can't walk, man. She can't walk. You enjoy watching crippled people struggle to get back in their chair? What the fuck is wrong with you? Can you just imagine for a second the psychological damage that was done to this poor child? Not only can she not walk, but every single time she went to church, she would have to deal with this. You are the devil. Why would you ever do this to someone? Holy shit, that's fucked up, man. Most people wouldn't even imagine doing this. And here we have 7-year-old you just doing it casually. There is something deeply wrong with you. In middle school, I didn't want to be in class anymore, so I pretended to have some sort of brain episode. Example, unable to keep my eyes open, slurred speech, etc. An ambulance was called, took me to a hospital. I had gone too far to let it up. My mum was crying in the hospital room overnight and through the sobs whispered in my ear that if I was faking it, she wouldn't be mad. Just to let her know, which made me double down. I was there for a day and a half and it cost my parents $8,000. It's not funny, but it's funny. Why would you do this to your parents? You do realize that there are many other ways to get out of class, right? Like just say you have a stomach ache or a headache or that you feel sick or just any kind of illness. Or just go to the toilet for an extended period of time and say that you were taking a shit. Or just say that you have diarrhea or just literally anything. Trust me, they would have just sent you home. You don't have to act like you're having a seizure. The minute they picked up the phone to call the ambulance, you should have been like, hey. I was just feeling a little sick, okay? I was just feeling a little bit sick. That's all you had to say, yet you let it drag on for a day and a half. Why would you even allow them to put you in a hospital? It would have probably made you take meds that you don't need and scans which are useless. You wasted so much money, time, and effort just because you was a little bit bored in lesson. You should have at least told your mum you was faking it. At least then she could have saved her tears. Can't believe they wasted 8K for fucking nothing. There was nothing wrong with you. Could you seriously come up with no better ideas than a brain seizure? Honestly, did a stomachache never cross your mind? I can understand faking something to get out of lesson, but honestly, this is too much, man. I can't imagine any sane human being going this far with a fake illness. I searched up pregnant and sex in my French to English dictionary, got hard, and ejaculated a little after writing my test. I don't really feel like I have any words for this one. Why would you admit this to anyone? I would have gone to the grave with this. How horribly down bad do you have to be to get sexually aroused by words? It's just so weird. Like, why do words in a dictionary get you to... Okay, man. Alright. I was climbing a tree with my friend when we were in the first grade. I was the better tree climber as he was sort of the inside all the time kind of kid. For some reason, I thought it'd be an awesome idea to pee from the top of the tree. While peeing, I thought it would be an awesome idea to pee on him. So I did. Only you and you alone think that pissing on your friend is an awesome idea. It is not. What is with these people and being vile to their friends? The first guy crushed his friend's hand and ran away, and this guy is pissing on his friend from above. So it probably landed in his face, and I wouldn't be surprised if it landed in his mouth. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't care how close of friends you are, you do not piss in each other's mouths. Friends do not drink each other's piss. Well, at least I don't. I don't know how many other guys like this are out there in the world. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I want to know. Shit myself when I was 6, hid underwear in one of those chair cube things that open up, commandoed upstairs and changed, and forgot about the underwear. You know what, yeah, compared to the others in this video, this one is actually kind of impressive. I mean, the precise skill and speed you would need to take off your underwear, pack up the shit, then put your trousers back on and find new underwear without alerting anyone at the age of 6? Okay, I don't care what you say. That's impressive. But what I will say is you could have put that shit in a better hiding spot, man. I mean, putting your literal feces in a chair stool is just not a good idea. My first suggestion would be the bin, but I'm gonna imagine that it was being guarded by his parents, so I'm gonna let it slide. But could no one smell that? I mean, I'm guessing that your chair stool was in the living room, right? So you just had this stench of pure shit in your living room for a good 5 years? And did no one open that chair stool for 5 years? I mean, Jesus, can you imagine the fear he felt when his parents finally found it? He probably shat himself again. How do you even begin to reasonably explain that? Okay, now that I've gone on rambling, I've just realized, man, you're 6 years old. Your parents aren't gonna be that mad at you for shitting yourself, okay? That's what 6-year-olds do. Not often, but you know, sometimes it happens. Not me, but some 6-year-olds out there do shit themselves. Not me, but you know, it happens. So you could have easily honestly just owned up, told your parents they would have cleaned you up and everything would have been fine, and your living room wouldn't have had to smell like shit for a good 5 years. I don't know why you felt the need to go on a Mission Impossible just to hide a dookie in a chair stool. Now there was a thread of comments which I just thought were funny as fuck. Used medical grade soap as lube, but the next day big chunks of dry skin started falling off. That's disgusting. That's not fucking normal. Go get help and check that out, cause that is fucking disgusting. But he wasn't the only one, cause someone in the reply said, I came to write exactly this. I woke up after that fap with a sore dick, looked down, saw to my terror that my penis had been replaced with a lizard scale penis. Not my proudest moment. Not my proudest read. Why the fuck did I read that? Take this as a lesson. Do not put medical grade soap near your genitalia, okay? Just do not do that. Unless you want to have bowels or balls, then just don't be stupid. And then we have this guy asking how does it feel. Probably not great, mate. That's my guess. Probably not the best. But if you're curious, go and try it and see how that turns out. That's so fucking stupid. Why would you put medical soap on your cock? Why would you do that? Anyways, one time I rubbed my cat on my penis in my living room till I came. Oh my fucking days. Why? You're so weird. So weird. Immediately afterwards, I was ashamed. I'm a pretty normal person. And when someone asks this question in real life, I obviously lie. Well, you're not normal, mate, are you? Because normal people do not rub cats on their cocks. Poor cat, man. He had no idea what was going on. Seems like the zoophiles and furries are everywhere these days. I can't believe he just tried to claim to be pretty normal after that. Sorry, but pretty normal people don't sexually assault their cats. People don't do that. Well, I hope people don't do that. My god. What were you thinking? Like, what was going through your head for you to think this was a good idea? Oh yeah, let me just bust a nut using my cat. This just backs up my point from earlier. If a judge read any of this, you would be in jail. And you would deserve it. I personally believe that every single one of you should be sent to a psychiatric ward. Maybe not the hidden shit guy. He might have a future. I don't know what it is about him, but he just has some hidden talent that we just don't know about yet. The world is yet to see the greatness which will come from the hidden shit boy. But anyways guys, this is in fact the end of the video, and if you liked, please leave a like, and if you didn't, then feel free to degrade me in the comment. This is a new style of content, okay? Just let me know if you guys enjoyed, and if you didn't, then let me know that too. Your feedback is always appreciated, and I love you guys for showing this channel so much love. I just want to make sure that this channel stays fresh, and I don't want my commentary videos to get too boring. So I'm gonna try and keep my videos as various as possible. But with all that said, all my links and socials are in the description. Feel free to follow me on everything. Or not, I don't care. But until next time, make sure to drink your water and get enough sleep at night. Okay, goodbye.
Mikkel is good, bro. I can't lie. Mikkel is good.
You say that as you say that as he dies.
Nicky Clutch? What you mean not that, Nick? What you mean not that,
No, I got keep my fire on. Fire on, fire on, fire on. Yeah, my whip, I'm flying. That girl on my left. That bitch on my right on. Damn, your heels, they so high. Yeah, get your height on. Yeah, smoke that guy like Shaq.